Hey guys, what's up? This is Tonio from Tony's Guitar Hangout. If you're new to my channel, this is the channel where it's all about guitars. Either lessons, gear reviews, pedalboard builds, playing live, whatever it is, you can find it on my channel. So if you like that content, hit the subscribe button, and if you like my videos, leave a little comment underneath it or leave a little like or twice the dislike button. I have today for you guys a little life hack. I'm doing this as quick as I can so that I'm not wasting too much of your precious time. But watching my channel, watching my videos, not wasting your time. It is learning and getting better on guitar. So here is a cool life hack how you can develop your bendings, your intonations in bendings, your pitch correctness in bendings. A bending is a note that you achieve by bending up the string, how the name of the technique says. For example, you take the G on the 12th string of the G string and you bend it up. You hopefully achieve a targeted note, like for example the G sharp or the A or the A sharp, and depending how far the tone is away from the root note, you will have to bend up the string more or less. So for example, you take the G and you want to go to the A and you bend up the note 2 half tone steps. I hope you can say it in English like that to achieve an A. And you could compare it by ear, like, okay, G, A, and G, A. If your pitches are correct. Or if you want a second stage of reflection, a much let's say more objective, neutral reflection stage, you could use a tuner. What you need therefore is a tuner that is chromatic, so it shows all the notes on the fretboard like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and all the notes in between like G sharp or G flat. And you will need a very precise tuner. Herefore, I can only recommend buying a tuner where you can plug in your guitar directly by cable, or going into the DAW of your choice and use the inbuilt tuner of the DAW like in Cubase or in Studio One. Or you could also use a clip-on tuner, but please keep in mind clip-on tuners normally don't work by the vibration of the guitar. They're not that precise. That's what I wanted to say. So if you work with a clip-on tuner, take the Peterson, take the Polytune from TC Electronics. These one are kind of okay to do this practice. You could use them to tune a guitar. This is not a problem, and I'm destroying right now my phone. You could tune a guitar with them for practicing session, for a live session, for a production. I would always recommend using a very, 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 very precise tuner, and the whole band should use the same tuner so that the mismatching of the tuners you're using are not going off and the production sounds like shit. Okay, back to the topic. We were talking about bendings and how you could use a tuner to achieve better bendings. I'm gonna quickly explain how the tuner works and how you can set it up as best as you can set it up. Every tuner has kind of the same specifics. You have, on every tuner you will see a note like the G, which appears here on the left side. Then you have like a diagram which goes from the left to the right, either in stroke mode like I have it, or the classic mode where this little blue thingy is jumping around and is showing you if your string's correct or if it's not correct. If it's correct, it appears in the middle on the right note, and the cents tell you how far you are away from the targeted note. Like, okay, here's the G, and I'm 7 cents minus off. That means I have to tune the string 7 cents up so that the pitch is correct. How can I use now this thing perfect in my bendings? Well, it's fairly easy. I think you had this idea when I started to talk about this theme, and now we finally come to the point where I show you how to use it. Okay, let's say you take the G and the A, and you now compare these two tones, and then you try to do this interval just by bending up the string. And you can see on the tuner how far you're away from the A. And you see I'm like 3 or 4 cents off. This is an okay range. This is not an okay range. Also, this is not an okay range. You better stay perfect on the targeted note and try to feel, even if that sounds very, very, very esoteric right now, try to fine adjust your fingers and feel the tension you need to put in the fingers to achieve the right note. This differs depending on the position on your fretboard. If you're on the 5th string and you try to bend up the C to a D, the amount of pressure you need to achieve the right note is another pressure than from here, from the G to the A. So you can say that on the G string you kind of need the same pressure in position from 5 to, I don't know, 17 to bend up the string correctly to a certain point. But on the B string, it's completely different. Or on the E string. So try to practice, to exercise your bendings on different positions of the fretboard. And if you mirror what you're doing through the tuner, you will have a very objective reflection method, how you can see, oh, damn, I'm correct. Or, well, I should probably work on this a little bit more. You could do it like you would do it with a normal bending training, that you say, okay, G, A, I'm comparing this interval to this interval. Just by listening to it, that's why I'm closing my eyes, so that I'm focusing on the sounds of the notes and compare the bended note to the not bended note. And you see, this is not correct. I have to work on this. Here we go. That's more pressure than I'm used to. No, that's too much. That's okay. Yeah, getting closer. See, and in 10 seconds, I corrected myself just a tiny bit and made it possible to play a little better in my intonations. If I would have done that now for 5 minutes, this would have helped me a lot. And trust me, this method did help me a lot to get better in my intonation, in my pitches when I band notes. Every time you pick up a guitar and every time you do something for yourself, you will get better. And with the right methods, you will get even better over the point where you never thought you can get. And that's why I'm here for, to help you, to show you my hints, my methods, my exercises to get better on guitar and developing the guitarist you've always wanted to be. If you want to take that challenge with me, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment under the video if this trick helped or not, or which exercises you use to improve your bendings. And I hope to see you next time. This was me, the T. Bye.